Rock and Roll Geek Show 902.
Still rocking after all these years.
This is the story of my rock and roll butler.
This is it, the show that started it all. Often imitated, but never equal. From San Francisco, USA, online since 2004. It's the one and only Rock and Roll Geek Show. With the original Rock and Roll Geek, Michael Butler.
Welcome to the Rock and Roll Geek Show. My name's Michael Butler. Thanks a lot for joining me. I really appreciate it. Today's Friday, February 1st, first of the month. It is 3:31 in the afternoon when I'm recording this intro. Last night, let me take it back a little bit before. So Wednesday night, Casey Crenshaw and I did a track-by-track review of the new Jetboy album, which is called Born to Fly. Surprisingly, we both gave it good reviews. I don't know why, surprisingly, because, Billy Rowe is a friend of mine and a great songwriter, and he was one third of the song, or the main part of the songwriting team in American Heartbreak with me, and he is the guitar player in the... Anyway, so backtrack. Wednesday, Casey came on, and we did a track-by-track of the new Jetboy album. And as promised, I said the next day I was going to be interviewing Billy Rowe, the guitar player for Jetboy, and main songwriter, one of the main songwriters, and guitar player for the Butlers, former founding member of American Heartbreak with me. I've known Billy Rowe probably longer than I've known any other musician in San Francisco. I've been playing with Billy for probably 20 years now. Started in Mind Zone, then went to American Heartbreak, played with Jetboy. Anyway, I've been playing with Billy for a long time, and there's probably nobody that I have more musical respect for than I do Billy Rowe. Great guitar player, just an all-around great musician, and a brother in rock. Well, last night I interviewed Billy Rowe. We talked about the new Jetboy record. We talked a little bit of old times. Talked about his guitar company, Roll Relics. Talked a little bit about who he does some guitars for. And just generally talked a little bit of rock. We only talked for about a half hour. It was, I don't know. Sometimes Billy and I can talk rock, but sometimes things can get a little bit awkward between me and Billy Rowe. But Billy Rowe's still my brother in rock, and I think last night went pretty well. Talked a little bit about me getting kicked out of Jetboy, which was what kind of made it awkward. But I kind of put Billy on the spot a little bit. But it is a good record, the new Jetboy album called Born to Fly. Go back and listen to the track-by-track that Casey and I did, and you can hear more about that record. We went deep on it, friends. Well, tonight is the follow-up, the interview with Billy Rowe. And that's what I'm going to play for you now. But before we get into that, I'm going to play a song. Might as well play something. How about something from the last American Heartbreak record? Speaking of American Heartbreak, by the way, because Billy had a bunch of American Heartbreak merch and CDs in his house, and he moved down to L.A., and he asked me if I would take some off his hands. And when I said sure, I figured he maybe had a Tupperware, a big, a box full of stuff. Well, I got 3 huge boxes of American Heartbreak shirts, 2 huge boxes of American Heartbreak Live You Will Not Be Getting Paid CDs, some vinyl, a bunch of shit. If you would like some American Heartbreak shit, and all you have to do, friends, send me enough postage. Send me... I don't want to have to pay for postage to send these things out. I will send them out to you for free. Just send me an email. Let me know that you're interested, and I will send you an address where you can send me postage, and I will send this stuff out to you. Let me know what you want. You want some vinyl? You want a T-shirt? Let me know what size you wear. I got girls' shirts. I got men's shirts. I got live CDs. I'll throw you a whole big prize package, friends, just for sending me the postage. So I don't have to do anything but go to the what do you call it? Post office. There you go. Fuck. All right. Might have to give me. I might have to find some boxes, but I'll figure that stuff out. I think I have some priority mail boxes here, and I'll throw a T-shirt and some other junk into it. All right, so I'm going to play an American Heartbreak song. Then we'll go into the talk that I had with Billy Rowe. It goes about 30, 35 minutes, and then I'll probably play a closing song or something like that, and we'll say goodbye. Thank you, everybody, for listening, and thank you for the donations. Please keep the donations coming. Without your donations, this show would die a horrible, putrid, stench-filled death. You can find this show at rockandrollgeek.com, and you know the other ways to reach me. I'll refresh your memory after the Billy Rowe interview. Here's a song from the last American Heartbreak record called Things Are Looking Up.
You're looking for a better man, someone to make the sadness go away, taking everything you can. Tears are falling sooner every day, waiting for your lucky break, laying on your bed for days. No, it was your last mistake. You keep on dreaming every day. I wanna know, do you feel this way? I wanna know, are they all the same? I wanna know if you can feel the pain, staring at your TV screen, knowing that the TV is your one and only friend. But things are looking up from down in the hole. Things are looking up, they can't get no worse. Things are looking up from down in the hole. Things are looking up, they can't get no worse. They can't get no worse. You're waiting for a better man, someone to make the sadness go away. You're doing everything you can. The drinks are flowing sooner every day. No, it was your last mistake, laying on your bed for days. You're bending but you'll never break, but still you keep on dreaming every day. I wanna know, do you feel this way? I wanna know, are they all the same? I wanna know if you can feel the pain, staring at your TV screen, knowing that the TV is your one and only friend. But things are looking up from down in the hole. Things are looking up, they can't get no worse. Things are looking up from down in the hole. Things are looking up, they can't get no worse. They can't get no worse. Things are looking up, things are looking up.
Billy Rowe,
you.
thank you for coming on the Rock and Roll Geek Show. It took in 15 years, almost 15 years, I've been doing the Rock and Roll Geek Show. I've played with Billy Rowe for longer than I've played with anybody, and you've never been on the show before. You know that?
I can't believe that. Isn't that nuts? I don't know. I thought I have, but I guess not. Well,
maybe in the background.
save the best
on
for
tour.
last.
There you go. Yeah, the show's done after this one.
What do you mean it's done?
It'll be retiring, saving the best for last.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
So
Oh God.
So
I don't know why I've never been on. Who knows why?
Yeah, well,
anyways, that's
me neither.
That's why you got Manny Charlie, because I got to listen to all the shows. That's why.
That's right.
You got all the good interviews.
You living down in L.A. still? Are you down there right now?
I'm down here right now. It's pouring rain today.
Oh, good.
You believe that?
It's coming
pouring.
It's coming up here.
Yeah.
You know that Casey and I reviewed the album last night on the Rock and Roll Geek Show.
Oh, good. I didn't hear that. Well, yeah.
Good. You might be surprised how well of a review I gave it.
Oh, really? That's good. Yeah, Casey texted me a couple times he was digging on it. So
anyway, congratulations on the album. So on Frontiers Records, how'd that come? Did they just contact you out of the blue, or did you contact them?
I was out of the blue, had no interest or anything doing this.
They just sent you a message to the website. Hey, we'd like to see if you want to do another record with us.
No, it was we got that Artist Worldwide Chuck Bernal booking us, and so we're on the roster. So one of the guys who's their U.S. rep saw. I guess they have he's got a couple bands he books that are on Frontiers, and he just asked about us. Said, "Do you think they'd want to do a new record?" And then Chuck called me, and Mick and Fern said, "Yeah."
Oh, good. Isn't L.A. Guns on Frontiers?
Yeah, they're on Frontiers. There's a lot of them on there. It's pretty big roster.
I got to say, the new Jetboy sounds better than the last L.A. Guns. So congratulations on that.
Okay.
I mean, nothing against L.A. Guns, but I think the songs are catchy on the Jetboy album. I mean, I will be probably the last to admit it, but they're catchy tunes.
Cool.
I can tell which ones you wrote.
Yeah, it's almost every single one.
Well, I can tell. Well, some of them are. Oh, really? Fernie had nothing to do with any of these.
I wrote the music to all the music to 10 of them,
huh?
And then 2 of them, Fern had the riffs, and I helped put them all together.
I'm guessing.
So I wrote on every single one.
I'm guessing Fernie had the riff to first track and the third track.
Nope. That's all me. I wrote all of it.
Shows what I know. All right. Well, there you
I
go.
wrote every note. Beating the Odds, Mick and I wrote probably 4 years ago. It's one of the ones we just kind of whatever. And then what's the third track?
Old Dog, New Tricks.
Oh, yeah. No, I wrote the whole thing. I wrote all the music to that.
Which one did Fern write?
All Over Again and Every Time I Go.
Did he write the lyrics every time I go to?
Nah. Mick wrote all the lyrics and all the melodies and lyrics.
Because Casey had a theory that Every Time I Go might have been a love song that you wrote to your wife.
Nope, that was Mick writing to his wife.
Oh, there you go, Casey. You're wrong. Mm-hmm. We were both wrong.
Hey, I'm wrong all the time too. I know how it feels.
So you said Stars is coming down. Sorry to change the subject, but Stars is coming down to L.A.
That's what I heard from Danny Dangerous the other night, and then Jake, who books the whiskey, that they're going to do the whiskey.
Because I talked to Richie Rano a couple of weeks ago. He came on the show.
Oh wow!
And he said he said he didn't want to come out here, but I was hoping he would come out. If they only come down to L.A., I will be down to L.A., especially if they play with the Punky and Frank Domino.
That's what I heard. I heard it's happening, so I don't know. Maybe it's not all together yet, but I sure hope so. I'm going to send Richie a message. Got to do it, and we'll get Heartbreak together.
There you go. The reunion. Without Lance.
Yeah, tell Richie that we'll pack it like we did before. He put us on the bill.
So for people who don't know, I met you when you were in Mind Zone. That was about 25 years ago, maybe.
At least.
And shortly after that, I joined Mind Zone. Then while Mind Zone was going, Billy and I formed American Heartbreak. Or about the end of Mind Zone, we formed American Heartbreak.
That's right.
Which, by the way, I got all the merch. Your friends.
Oh, you got it already? Oh, great.
This guy dropped off.
Got a ton of shit.
3 huge stacks of T-shirts, 2 boxes of You Will Not Be Getting Paid CDs, some vinyl. So if anybody wants, I'll talk to friends of the show later. But anybody wants any American Heartbreak merch, contact me.
Yeah, let's do a sale.
Well, I'm thinking of giving this shit away. I got boxes of this shit piled up.
It's amazing all the stuff. I found all that just sitting there, and I'm like, what the hell are we going to do with it? We could probably sell some of it.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody's interested, but I'll get into giving it away.
That's fine.
So during Mind Zone, when Mind Zone was breaking up, which Mind Zone was the remains of Jetboy after Jetboy kind of broke up for a while, became Mind Zone. At the end of the Mind Zone, or the last couple of years of Mind Zone, I joined Mind Zone. Billy and I started listening to the Wild Hearts, and formed American Heartbreak to try to do something more similar to just a straight ahead rock and roll, like the Wild Hearts.
Mm-hmm.
Wild Hearts or American Heartbreak went for almost 10 years.
Oh, I think so. Probably longer than that. At least 10 years. Yeah.
Then American Heartbreak kind of took a hiatus. Jetboy reunited. I joined Jetboy.
Mm-hmm.
I was in Jetboy for probably like 4 years.
I don't know how long. I can't keep track of all that.
Then the incident at the Alice Cooper show happened.
Yeah, you remember that? What happened? I forgot exactly what happened.
Well, I took a picture. Well, Danny, our photographer guy, was
Oh,
backstage.
the chair, the wheelchair.
I was sitting in a wheelchair with holding Cold Ethel in my arms.
Right.
Which, by the way, I'm going to formally apologize right now to you on the air that I'm apologizing for doing that because it was unprofessional of me.
I didn't even know you did it, but I think what happened is they wanted us to do more shows, and after that, we couldn't do more shows. I said, "Fuck you guys."
I fucked up the deal for Jefford, so I apologize.
That was Bulldog era with Richard.
Yeah, so I don't blame you guys for kicking me out, I guess, but I got to say I did enjoy playing in Jetboy. It was fun. Even though you guys probably thought that maybe I didn't think that Jetboy was, I don't know, maybe you thought I was goofing on Jetboy or something, but no, I enjoyed playing in Jetboy, so I appreciate it.
We had some fun. We had some fun shows we did. You know,
it was some blast when we toured with Stephen Piercy. It was good times.
Oh, that was that's the thing. When we're playing in a band together, everybody must know that all we do is goof.
Yeah, Billy. And
So
by the way, Billy,
if you're around us, you're going to get goofed on, and we'll goof on each other, and it's pretty funny.
Billy plays in the Butlers with me, which is one of the world's greatest cover bands.
Yeah, for sure.
Still in the Butlers, right?
Yeah.
I
hope so. Unless I got fired.
Well, you didn't sit. Well, if you sat in Alice Cooper's chair, I don't think we'd fire you.
The Butlers is a fun band.
Yes, it is a lot of fun. We play
no
good
pressure,
music,
no bullshit, just
no drama. There's no fight.
No drama.
Never been one fight in the Butlers.
Yeah, there might be a little bit musical differences of favorite stuff to play and what might go over, but that's normal.
Yeah, it's good times, and we play.
It's good times.
Good covers.
Very easy going.
So, how was NAMM?
Yeah, it was good. I've been doing it for the last couple of years, so it was good. I got a couple of new dealers, and on your feet all day, but it was good. Peter Frampton walked by, stopped.
Yeah. Did you
I didn't know what to say to him. He was looking at his iPhone, and I'm like, "Oh shit!" It's Peter Frampton.
Did you talk to him? You should have talked to him.
Going.
Should have talked to him about doing a 3 pickup Peter Frampton.
Yeah, I was just kind of like, I didn't know what to say, so he just kept going.
Was he by himself, or do you have handlers?
He had 2 people with him, but nobody recognized him. He must have been. It looks like he was looking for a booth to go do a signing or whatever he was doing.
Oh, okay.
So
can you?
You guys got to come down next time for NAMM. You and been bugging Casey. He's never experienced it.
Yeah, the time we played with Derek St. Holmes was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, that was great.
The thing itself is a little bit overwhelming, and I kind of was over it by the second day I was there. But it was,
I could agree with that. But,
although I do like looking at guitars and stuff, and I always want to pull money out and buy shit. So
yeah, it's fun when you're with a bunch of people and you can cruise around.
Did you see Derek St. Holmes? Because he was there this time.
I know. I texted him and he said, "I'll come by tomorrow," and he didn't come by.
I think he came on to Eddie Trunk's show.
Oh, did he do that? Okay, cool. I don't know. I know he did the Ronnie Montrose thing.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he played that.
Yeah.
I wonder what song he sang.
I don't know. Last time I think they did, I can't remember what it was they did. Him and Brad Whitford.
Oh, was Brad Whitford? I wonder if Brad Whitford did this one too.
I don't know. I don't know if I don't think so.
I had Derek St. Holmes on the show finally.
I heard that.
When he was doing the promotion for the movie. Yeah, right. Man, that Whitford St. Holmes album is really, really good.
Really good.
So, can you talk about Paul Stanley? Can you talk about what you're doing for Paul Stanley? Is that
Yeah, I'm refinishing a guitar for him. It's an old guitar.
is it a '59 Les Paul?
Yeah, it's an old '59 that
still
was like hacked up through the years. And
You still have it?
do I have it at the shop still?
Are you still working on it?
Yeah, I'm still working on it. Yeah.
Gotta be careful.
Yeah.
Better insure that thing.
Oh man, tell me about it. You have no idea. Super careful.
So, what have you gotten to know Paul Stanley? Because as you and we were all Kiss freaks when we were kids, and what went through your mind when he contacted you? I know you want to seem professional.
Yeah, it's hard.
And and you want, but you can't really say, listen, man, I'm a huge fan. I grew up listening to you guys, because you think it probably would turn the guy off.
Right. Yeah, his tech got a hold of me, and he's like our age, so he could sit around and talk about all the stupid, meaningless stuff that we talk about music and all that. And then Paul, he came by the shop. He's been here 7 times. I'm counting.
Oh, is he checking on your work to see if you make
any
progress?
Yeah, he wants these. He's very specific what he wants with the color. So that was my idea. I said, well, every stage I do it, I said, I'll let Fran know and come by and take a peek, make sure I'm doing it the way you want. And so he's been doing that. And pretty cool.
What does he say when he comes over?
I would start talking about, he'll tell stories, he's told stories about Kiss guitars. He loves guitars. He loves Zeppelin. I brought up Uriah Heep. He's a big Uriah Heep fan. And, he loves talking about the stuff he grew up on. It's pretty cool.
I didn't know you were a Uriah Heep fan.
What's that?
I didn't know you were a Uriah Heep fan.
I like Uriah Heep. I'm not a huge fan, but I brought it up for whatever reason, and he got all excited about it and how they played with them once and they were so great.
Oh yeah, Uriah Heep opened for them on the Rock and Roll Over tour. I saw that tour, and Uriah Heep was opening.
Yeah. He said the guitar player used to ride on the singer's shoulders way before AC/DC. I remember him saying that.
Yeah, and Uriah Heep took Kiss out on one of their first tours.
Right.
So I guess they returned the favor.
Right.
Are you going to go to the rain? What are they playing? The Whiskey. Are you going to go to
Whiskey?
That?
I'd like to go, but I don't know if I'll get into that or not. I'm not going to ask for anything.
I would imagine he'd get you in. You should ask the tech.
Yeah, I could maybe ask him, but I'm still kind of like, feel funny asking that stuff.
So you like LA better than San Francisco?
I don't know. I mean, I lived here before, so I have, a lot of the people I know down here. So there's a lot of friends, but it's definitely got, there's definitely more to do if you want to go to a rock show or anything,
I would imagine it's better.
I went to see the Hangmen like a couple weeks ago.
Oh, really? I didn't know they were still going. That's a great album.
Yeah, and it was like a packed show, and it was like a...
Did they reform for that?
No, they're still playing. They just don't do it all the time, so they were going to do like a short tour.
Yeah, that album's great. I love that album.
Oh, it's great. And it was a ton of people. It was almost like a Stinky's Peep Show type of a night. The bar, the club they played downtown in LA. I've never been there.
Oh, in LA, it's in LA proper, not in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Huh.
So there's stuff that goes on. It's it's fun music stuff.
So did Frontiers give you guys? Did they? How do I put it? Did they give an advance, or they just offer to put the thing out?
No, they gave us money to do the record, and it's not a lot of money. It wasn't a lot of money.
Yeah, enough to cover the. Where did you guys record it?
We did it with Luke Tierney, who is a singer of Silverjet, who you know.
Oh yeah, right.
And then Rick Parker.
Oh, so you did it at Rick's place? He's still got a studio?
He doesn't have that anymore. He doesn't have that studio. He's in his house in a little room in his. He built a little tiny mixing studio. He just mixed it, and then Luke did the recording.
Yeah, because we recorded that Mind Zone. He had a studio in his backyard, didn't he?
Yeah, but then we recorded the Heartbreak record at his other studio.
At his real studio, the last minute Heartbreak album. Yeah. I remember that guy gave me a tattoo on my chest of my daughter's name in Rick's backyard, and the tattoo thing kept falling in the dirt.
Oh, God.
Good times.
Jeff McChesney.
What's his name?
Jeff McChesney is my grade school friend who
How's he doing? I haven't seen him
I don't
since
know.
then.
Eric Lannon and I haven't spoken to him in years. Who knows? He was in prison and got out. And I don't know.
Did you guys play down there during NAMM, Jetboy?
Yeah, we did the Viper Room, and we played this place called Gallagher's in Huntington Beach.
Because there was a lot of shit happening during that weekend. I would imagine it's kind of that'd be a tough one to play during.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. It's almost more like you want to go to the shows that are happening than play one. But records coming out, so we did try. The shows were all right. They were good.
So I would imagine all the response to the record's been pretty good, right?
It's been good, which is nice.
Yeah.
I mean, it was kind of out of the blue, so I'm not like expecting anything out of it. So
yeah, well, I'm glad that I liked the record. I was kind of afraid that I was gonna give it a bad review.
I'm more glad, I think, that you liked the record,
because I would have felt bad having you on if I trashed the record.
Right.
And I gave it. I think we gave the most in-depth review of this album that you guys will ever get.
I gotta hear this.
We geeked out on it.
What is it? Is it the last? What is it up on the?
Yeah, it's
I can listen to it?
latest episode. Casey was a little overmodulated, which is my fault, but yeah, there were some bits before it. Fast forward about 30 minutes into it, we finally get into the review. But,
I'm sure the beginning's even better then.
Yeah, probably, but it was all good. I gave it an 8.5 out of 12. Casey gave it a 10.5 out of 12. So that's
cool. That's good.
Yeah. Monsters of Rock cruise. You guys, have you ever been on a cruise?
Never. I'm a little weary about getting seasick, but
you won't get seasick on a big cruise ship, I don't think.
Well, that's what I've heard. Actually, I was talking to
seasick?
Ronnie from Kicks because they've done it a bunch. He goes, sometimes it gets pretty brutal, especially if you play in the back of the boat. They say it like sometimes if it's choppy waves, you feel it.
You don't have any idea where you guys are playing?
Nah.
How many shows are you guys doing on the boat?
I think you do 2.
Oh, so everybody does 2.
Yeah.
How's it work on the cruise? Do they give? How many rooms you guys get?
Everybody gets 1 room.
So
that'll sleep 2, and you could bring a guest.
Wait a minute. So
each cabin is sleeps 2 people.
So how many rooms does the band get?
5.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah.
So you're going to bring the wife.
Yeah, everybody's doing that.
Oh, she's going to have a good time.
Yeah. Should be interesting.
Do they give you guys free drinks and stuff, or you guys got to buy your own drinks? Because I know that's the big thing on the cruises. It costs like $13 for a.
Yeah, I think all drinks are paid. You have to pay for. I think there's maybe food, a certain amount of catering to the bands, maybe. But these things are big. These cruises.
Yeah, who all's playing on that cruise? I know Joel from Featherwitch and
Joel's going to be there. Yeah,
with Vane.
I only know the bands that I care about, which are the same ones that you would want to see too.
DAD's still playing on the cruise?
Who?
DAD?
As far as I know.
That must mean they have a new album coming out.
They must, but the Wild Hearts too, right?
Wild Hearts have a new album coming out.
Yeah,
so they're still on the bill. Rose Tattoo's still playing?
That's as far as I know.
Because you know that they canceled a bunch of shows because Angry's son got murdered.
Oh, that's right. Well, hopefully they don't cancel this one, but
those 3 bands right there are worth
going. Yeah.
Hopefully you guys won't play at the same time either of those bands are playing. I would really love to see DAD. I can't wait for a new DAD album. Eric and I went down to LA for their shows, and it was fantastic.
Yeah, DAD's great. That's a great band.
Man, they're one of my favorite bands. Their albums are just so fucking good.
Mm-hmm. Awesome band. I can't wait to hear this new Wild Hearts because that'll be the first with Danny back in the band in a long time.
Yeah. Hopefully they won't tune down to C like that. I mean, that last album was really good.
That was a good record.
But I could have done without the drop tuning to C.
Yeah, I would prefer them do another Earth verse or Fuck or something.
Have you heard The Pessimist Companion?
Not yet.
Well, I got to send that to you.
Yeah, what's that one?
That's Ginger's. You know the one that Ginger did that folk album.
Oh, I haven't heard that.
This is that was a couple years ago. Called what's it called? Ghost in the Tanglewood.
Oh yeah, I got that one. That's a great record.
Yeah, and this is the follow up to that. This is the folk album number 2.
Okay, it's a folk record. I wouldn't call it a folk record, but
Yeah,
I guess
whatever you want to. Cause that type
yeah, I know,
record.
whatever. Yeah,
Yeah, it's good. He's a lot more depressed on this album, I think. But it's still good. You know how he writes.
Right. There's a lot of new stuff. The new Backyard Babies is coming out in March, and then Michael Monroe.
Yeah.
It should be good. And that have you heard that new Nick Anderson band? It's called Lucifer.
Yeah, I have it. I have a copy of it. It's more metal. It's got a girl singer. Have you heard it?
No, I haven't.
It's not. I'm not really a big into the metal stuff too much, but I guess for that, it's it's okay.
Right.
Yeah, I would like to hear a new Imperial State Electric. I heard that they had one out, but it's just a live album.
That was a great band. I love that. Yeah. That last Pop War record was so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else? With Born to Fly, available now.
Yep.
On Frontiers Records. Any sale? It's only been out for a week, right?
Not even a week. Came out on Friday, so.
Yeah, you can't. I was surprised that they sent me. I was pleasantly surprised that I got a copy in my email. That's what I figured I would. I figured, well, I could do it. See, Casey texted me when I was in a tent. I was camping at a fishing tournament, and Casey texted me, "Hey man, you should do a review of the new Jetboy." And I thought, well, if I don't give it a good review, that'll probably be the end of Billy and the Butlers.
He's so funny.
And then I said, well, Casey, why don't you come on and do the review with me? Yeah. That way, but I was, fortunately, I ended up liking it. So you don't have to quit the Butlers now.
I won't quit the Butlers. Let's just at least do a couple new songs. You and I pick them.
Okay. Well, Craig will veto that.
Well, give it a shot.
So I got questions about the bass players, though. So Eric Stacy was the bass player, the guy from Faster Pussycat. Or is that is Eric?
Yeah.
He was in Bob. Is he on the album?
He's on the album. Yeah.
And what happened with him?
He's got some personal issues he's dealing with. So.
Then you got another guy to take his place.
Yeah, we got that guy Scott who.
Oh, I thought there was a guy.
He did one show. You know Scott from Electric Sister.
I thought there was a guy before him.
Mm-mm.
Okay, but you guys had some guys filling in at some shows.
Just that was it.
Didn't you guys play England?
Oh well, yeah. That's where it started because you'll love this story. Like a week, not even a week before we were leaving. Probably 4 days, maybe. That's when the situation with Eric came about. He had a personal issue and he couldn't go. But he knew this guy, Roub, in England. And he goes, I got this guy, Roub, who can fill in. He's really good. And we went, never playing with the guy, and just sound checked the first show. And he had all the songs down, and we did the 3 shows.
Huh.
So it was either that or cancel.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
All right, well, good. So the Scott guy's working out okay?
Yeah, Scott's cool. Working out.
Oh, good.
Not really doing that much, so kind of simple.
Well, I would be lying if I said I wish I was doing it on the Monsters of Rock cruise. It would be fun, but
I know. Well, maybe someday we'll get the Butlers on that boat because we'd be perfect.
There you go. Is that the Rock and Roll Residency? They play all those Monsters of Rock cruises, I think. Are they on this one?
I don't know, but I'm going to definitely... I know Nikki Black is on it all the time, and she's definitely brought her name up a few times, so I'm going to definitely keep my nose open with seeing if we can... who we need to talk to.
Yeah, that would be good times.
Yeah, because I think we'd be great. We'd probably do better than most other cover bands because we play the cool stuff.
Yeah. Well, I heard that Rock and Roll Residency band is really good, but I think
I'm sure they're great.
we're probably just as good as them.
Yeah.
You know, those guys are playing in Ace's band now. They're Ace's backup band.
Oh yeah, that's that band. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
maybe they'll be busy with Ace, and we'll get the gig.
Yeah. Ace was hoping he was going to get the Kiss gig, and then Gene Simmons said, "You don't get any second chances." And
Oh, really?
Now Ace is pissed off and says the gloves are off. And well, you'll hear that if you listen to the review Casey and I did. Casey did a bit as some wrestler guy, Randy Savage, as Ace Frehley.
So no Ace on this last end of the road thing.
No, I can't imagine. I guess people go just because it's a farewell tour, but I can't imagine that people. I don't care about going to see that without anybody from the original band in it.
Right. Well, I don't know. I think some people. I think some people don't care anymore. Like new generation, they just want to hear the songs.
Yeah.
People go see Journey with a Filipino singer.
Did you get to go see? Have you seen their Bigger Than Ever tour setup and all that?
No, I haven't.
Didn't invite you to go check that out, huh?
Nope, did not invite me to go check that out. I would have definitely said yes. I'll go.
Well, they might be doing some rehearsal things. So.
Well, they did it at. I know they did some pyro stuff at the Forum, and then they were rehearsing it in Canada. That's what I heard.
Where are they playing in L.A.?
Where are they? What?
Where are they doing the show in L.A.?
I think they're playing the Forum and then Anaheim.
Yeah, I don't care about going to that. I'd go if somebody gave me free tickets.
Mm-hmm.
Any opening bands on that tour?
I don't know. Haven't heard. I'd go. I haven't seen them in a long time. I've always, I can get beyond the other guys who aren't the originals, but
yeah, I'd go.
I want to go. I don't know. Whatever.
I'd go if it was free.
Yeah, I mean I want to go to the Aerosmith residency. That's what I'm hoping to check out.
I will be going to that, and hopefully Joe Perry will be alive. I had my tickets to that Great American Music Hall show.
I know. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think he even did that. He does that Duesenberg party at NAMM weekend, and I don't think he did that.
And the set list was fucking fantastic, too.
Oh, it was great.
My Fist Your Face would have been
exactly. Done with mirrors. Man.
Well, maybe they'll pull that stuff out. Because I heard that they were going to do a lot of, like...
old stuff?
Yeah, like deep stuff.
Oh, they got to. They have to if they're going to do a bunch of nights in Vegas.
Yeah, and it's going to be great, too, because Steven Tyler sounds better now than he ever has.
Oh, for sure.
Remember when we went backstage at the Jet? Well, all right, here's a story.
Oh, yeah.
Billy has a friend who was the stage manager or something at Shoreline Amphitheater.
Yeah, I think Chris Ostergaard got us in, right?
I think it was that other guy.
Frank?
It could have been Frank, yeah. Well, we went twice. The first time we went, just you and I went, and we were hanging out backstage, and Joe Perry, we had American Heartbreak CDs, and Joe Perry walked by us and went into his limo, and then he got back out of the limo and walked right up to Billy and me and said, "What do you want me to sign?"
He said, I don't know. I don't have a pen.
Yeah, we don't really want you to sign anything. We just wanted to give you our CD. So he took our CD, threw it right in the trash. So then another time we went, the whole band went, or it was me, Billy, and Lance at least,
and
maybe
Casey too, I think.
And we were hanging out on the stage, and the monitor guy said, "Are you guys in a band?" And we said, "Yeah, American Heartbreak." And he goes, "Aren't you guys on the bill tomorrow in Sacramento?" And so he said, "Yeah."
Oh, yeah, we just swooped in that way.
And we got to watch the entire show from the monitor guy, right next to the monitor guy. And then after the show, we were hanging out in the back. Steven Tyler walked up to us, and we must have talked to Steven Tyler, had a conversation with him for like 10 minutes.
Oh, easy.
Man, I got to tell you.
That was cool.
We were playing it cool, but... That was good.
What did you say to him? You remember what you said to him?
I said, "You guys were okay. In a few more years, you might grow. You might turn into something or something like that.
Something like that was hilarious. I think we brought up Joe Perry too.
Yeah, and
he said no substitute for arrogance,
yeah,
right?
He named a Joe Perry song.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
But when we met Joe Perry, you got to remember, we both had Joe Perry shirts on and buttons. We looked like fucking Beavis and Butthead.
We look like fanboys. We look like typical Joe Perry fans. And you went to that book signing with me, right?
Oh, yeah. I went to that. We waited in line with Craig, too, right?
Yeah, got our book signed.
Uh-huh.
That was fun, too. And something about being around those guys, man, you get starstruck.
Yeah. It's Joe Perry. Nerve-wracking.
It doesn't get much cooler than Joe Perry, man.
The coolest.
Yeah.
Man.
Well, look, Billy and I don't really, we talk rock all the time, but when we're not talking rock, we don't say two words to each other. Nothing,
Well, there's a couple things we do talk about, but we won't talk about it on here because, people think we're nuts.
Yeah, and talk. Yeah,
we're on that other side.
Yeah, politics stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Billy Rowe,
good stuff.
Good luck with the album. Hope you have a good time at Monsters of Rock. If that Scott guy, if something was to happen to him and he accidentally broke a leg, or if somebody actually hit him on the kneecap or something, or broke his fingers,
okay,
call me.
Right. You bet.
All right.
Of course.
All right. All right, Billy Rowe, thanks for coming on.
All right, I'm going to go listen to that other one tomorrow.
Wait a sec. So the album is
going to be great.
Album's called Born to Fly, available where all fine music is sold.
Exactly.
I'll post a link to where you can buy it on rockandrollgeek.com. Billy's guitar company is called Rock and Roll Relics, which they're works of art, true works of art, and they sound amazing too, right?
Yep, thank you.
I'll post a link to that on rockandrollgeek.com as well.
Yeah, next time we'll do another one where we just talk about all the geek stuff we love, UFO and Wild Hearts and Joe Perry.
Yeah, Pete Wade just did a gig.
Really?
He threw a band together, and they opened for some local band.
Wow.
Like last week.
Did you see photos?
Yeah. Well, I saw on Pete Wade's Facebook page.
Huh.
He's been that solo album was supposed to come out like 2 years ago.
I know. I hope he's doing okay.
Me too. All right. Anything else to want to plug, Billy, while you're here?
The Butlers.
Yeah, the Butlers.
Come see the Butlers.
ButlersSF.com. I'll post a link to that.
Have some of your listeners send in some requests for us to learn.
Yeah, I'll do that too.
How about that?
All right.
Maybe that's a way to get to some of the songs we want to do.
Yeah, and I'll send them to Craig.
Yeah, send them to Craig.
I may see Craig on Sunday to Super Bowl party. I was supposed to go look at houses up in the mountains. I still may go, but there's supposed to be a snowstorm up in the mountains, so I may not go. So if I
get close to the mountain house or what?
We saw a place 2 weeks ago that was on 40 acres, and it butted against the national forest, and we were going to put an offer in on it, and they sold it.
Really?
It had been on the market for 2 years.
Wow.
It was a nice house, too, man. It was brand new.
Oh, I bet.
40
It sounds
acres.
amazing.
But hopefully I'll get out of this hellhole soon. We'll see.
Hellhole.
All right. Billy Rowe, thanks for coming on.
All right. I will, I'll talk to you soon.
All right.
I'll see you soon.
All right. Talk to you later, friend.
Okay.
Bye.
All right.
All right. Well, there you go. Billy Rowe on the Rock and Roll made the first appearance of all time. All right. I might as well close with the song from the Jetboy album, Born to Fly. All right. The song that's kind of growing on me. It's called Every Time I Go. I will talk to you soon, friends. Thanks for listening. This was a bonus episode with Billy Rowe. rockandrollgeek.com. Please keep the donations coming. Without your donations, this show would die a horrible, putrid, stench-filled death. Find me on the Facebook, R&R Geek. Find me on the Twitter, R&R Geek. Find me on the Instagram, Rock and Roll Geek. Don't ask. And I will talk to you very soon, friends.
I'm feeling kinda slow these days, but the world is moving fast. all the time, but I ain't getting nowhere. I love you to the moon and back, but I got to keep my life on track. I'm keeping my feet down on the ground, but I still keep on dreaming. Every time I go, you look at me the same way. But girl, you got to know, I got to leave you anyway. Every time I go away, you tell me that you want me to stay. Every time I go away, yeah, 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 yeah. You're keeping me in line, and that's fine. I couldn't be more proud that you're mine, and you're the best thing in the world. To me, sometimes I gotta break free. I'll always be the one you can count on. I'll never let you down. Even on the run, I'll keep on working hard all the time just to get us somewhere. Every time I go, you look at me the same way. But girl, you got to know, I got to leave you anyway. Every time I go away, you tell me that you want me to stay. Every time I go away, yeah, 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 yeah. Every time I go away, every time I go away, every time I go away, yeah, 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 yeah.
It's a rock and roll geek train wreck.